Hello lovelies, and welcome to this practice. Today we are going to be working towards our peak pose of grasshopper, and I already have an asana tutorial up here on my Patreon platform for those of you who would like to have a more in-depth look at grasshopper. It is quite an advanced hand balance, but we will also be playing with baby grasshopper, so there'll be a lot of fun for everybody and a lot of different variations to help you to work towards that flight. And grasshopper is a beautiful pose that requires quite a lot of core strength, but also you have to really be able to twist nicely, and those twists are such delicious poses to get into. So it's really such a dynamic hand balance and one that I really love. So we're going to start our practice today in a nice relaxed way, opening up into our hips. For your practice, you may want to have a block and perhaps a strap or a belt handy. So if you'd like to just pause the video and go and get whatever you need to support your practice, and then meet me on your mat. And we're going to start here in our Baddha-Konasana. So I'm actually going to use a block because I really love to use a block to rest my forehead on. And you can just bring the soles of your feet together, allow the knees to open up towards the mat. And I love just to bring the block here. You could also use a bolster or a cushion. And just place the forehead down onto your block. And you can just have the palms up or any other shape that helps you just to really relax. And we're starting our practice off in this beautiful, soft, yin-like fashion. Just to allow some release through our connective tissue, our fascia. Not only in the hips here, but also all the way along the spine. So just allowing yourself to soften around the support of your props. As you begin to really bring your focus onto your breath. If Ujjayi breath is in your practice, you can invite it now, or any other mindful breath practice. Breathing deeply, as if into every crevice of your body, into the back of your heart space, breathing into your hips. And in preparing here to take flight in our grasshopper hand balance, what can you release to make yourself a little lighter, especially mentally, releasing any fears, doubts, and just enjoying the journey, whether or not you take flight today, and just enjoying the flow with a sense of curiosity, and just bringing your full effort, that yogic fire, tapas, dedication, and celebrating all the small wins along the way. Just setting a little intention here for your practice. Take 2 more deep breaths. then gently rising up. You can release that block to one side or any other prop that you had. And we're going to start warming up a little bit more into this right hip. So we're going to come into a cradle the baby position. So you're just going to hug onto the knee and your foot. And if you can't grab on like this, you could always just hold on to the foot and your knee like so. Just hugging it into you and sitting up nice and straight through the spine. And just beginning to sense into this hip. It can be some left to right movements, but also some circles. And just tapping into your body and finding the movements that help you to release. Doesn't have to be what I'm doing. And then from here, placing this right foot on top of the left for our fire log. So the knees and the ankles can stack, but again, doesn't have to be. If that's too intense, the right leg can just come in front of the left like so. So making it work for your body today. And then first, just find a little bit of movement here, bringing the hands forwards and just flowing from left to right. And still trying to ground through the sitting bones. And then walk the hands out long, grow some length through the spine, and just fold yourself down, taking 3 deep breaths here. And then gently walking up. Just going to swap sides so you can see me. And from here, walk yourself towards the left, towards the top foot. And just place the top part of your right arm into the foot. This is basically the type of shape that we're going to move in to do our final grasshopper pose. Just folding yourself down here. Another 3 deep breaths. And keep grounding through the right hip. It's okay if it rises a little bit, but just have the sensation of it drawing back down towards the mat. Inhale to rise up. Bring the hands behind you. Keep the right leg on top of the left and bring the fingertips behind your back, facing your sacrum, and just get a little opening through the shoulders here as you draw the scapula together. Flex into your right toe, nice and active here, and then grounding through the left foot. Send the hips up to the sky in this Paravirita Utkatasana variation. You can keep the chin in towards the chest, or maybe opening up through the throat. Pushing the hips up to the sky. Keep flexing right foot and right knee, moving down towards the mat. And release. Bringing both your toes in front of you and extend your arms forwards and coming into Navasana, engaging the core, shoulders rolling down, and just invite some free movement here. The movement really coming from the core line, moving slowly, mindfully, exploring your connection to your core. And then coming back down and coming to hug the left leg in for cradle the baby. Finding some movements here, left, right, circles, and just being curious, exploring. And trying to remain straight with the spine. And then find your fire log. Stacking your shins on top of one another. walking the fingertips forwards and just finding some movements, bringing a little more sensation into the left hip, and keep the left toes nice and flexed. And then extend through the spine as you walk your hands forwards, folding over. 3 deep breaths. Gently walk yourself out and taking a twist towards your right, bringing the upper left arm into the foot and folding yourself down towards the right. And keep having a sensation of grounding through the left hip. And rising up, bringing the fingertips behind you and grounding through your right foot, and keep the left ankle just above your right knee, opening up through the shoulders here as you push into your hands. And then rising up and opening up, hips towards the sky. Keep flexing through the left toes. And slowly come down. And finding that creative Navasana core connection. It'll be playful, fun. This practice is going to be a lot of fun. At least I find the flow really fun. Arm balances do bring that sense of play and adventure, creativity into the practice. So exploring that in our movements today as well. And crossing the legs, bring the hands forwards and step back into your plank. Rocking forwards, inhaling, pushing through the back of the heart, engaging into the core line. Take another inhale here. And then exhale, come down onto the forearms. And taking 3 deep breaths here. Keep pushing through the back of the heart space. Engaging your glutes. Firing up the whole body. Slowly coming down. A little bit of oscillating cobra, fingertips out to the side. Inhale, rising up. Keep squeezing the glutes to protect lower back. Exhale down. Inhale, rise up. And exhale down. Inhale, rise up. And exhale down. Bring the hands under the shoulders. Push back onto the knees, tuck toes under. Downward facing dog. On your next inhale, right leg rises. Bend into the knee and just doing some hip circles here. 3 nice big circles in each direction. As you do, just being aware to try to isolate this movement in the hip joint, equal weight through your hands. When you finish your circles, level out the hip, 3-legged dog. Exhale to rock forwards. Touch the knee to your nose, engage your core, push through the back of the heart. Inhale, extend the leg up, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee towards the left elbow. Draw it up as high as you can. And inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale to right elbow. Draw it up towards the armpit. And then inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, rock forwards and step forwards. Bring the left knee down for Anjaneyasana. Inhale, raise the arms up. Sink into your hips. As you exhale, open up towards the right actively twisting around your core. And a little back bend here, bringing the hand onto the back or onto your left thigh. Inhale to rise up. Exhale to hook the left elbow onto the outside of your right knee, bringing the hands to the heart. And then each inhale, lengthen through the spine. Suck your belly towards the spine and twist as you gaze over the right shoulder. Take another 3 deep breaths like that. As you exhale, gently release. And bring your left hand down to the mat and bring the right toes out a bit to the side as you come onto the side of your left foot. And then we're going to exhale to hover the hip over. As we inhale, bring the right hand up overhead and straighten out your front leg as much as you can. You can keep a micro bend there if you like. Exhale, we hover the hip down. Inhale, we raise up, straightening the front leg, right arm coming forwards. One more time, exhale, sink down. And inhale, extend forwards. Bringing the right hand down, coming into modified pyramid, all 10 toes pointing forwards, maybe the right toes lifting up off of the mat as you fold yourself over your leg. Inhale to take a lift. Exhale as you extend that right leg up towards the sky, 3-legged dog. Exhale, we're going to come into a figure of 4, downward facing dog. Maybe walking the hands a little bit closer towards your foot. Encouraging the right knee to move back and flexing into the right toes. And then walk your hands all the way back towards your left foot at the back of your mat. And then bend into the knee as we come into our standing pigeon. Maybe resting the elbows onto the ankle and the knee. Or you can come up a little bit higher. Take another 3 deep breaths here. Maybe sinking down a little bit more into the standing leg. And then bring the hands onto the mat, and walking back into your figure of 4, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up to the sky. And exhale to bring it down. And walk yourself forward into a plank, rocking forwards, inhaling. And exhale, moving through your vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Take 3 deep breaths, finding your home in your downward facing dog. On your next inhale, left leg rises. Exhale to bend into the knee. And making those 3 big circles with the left knee. Equal weight in your hands, exploring the full mobility of the left knee. Inhale, left leg up to the sky. Exhale to rock forwards, knee to nose. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to right elbow, drawing it up. Inhale, left leg back. Exhale, left knee to left elbow, drawing it up towards the armpit, strong core. And inhale, left leg back. As you exhale, rocking forwards, pushing the hands into the mat, making space to step left leg forwards. Bring the right knee down to the ground. Inhale, raise the arms up. Anjaneyasana, sink down into your hips. As you exhale, opening actively towards the left. Suck belly towards the spine to open up through this left shoulder to twist around your core. And then bringing that left hand down to your leg or to your back, taking a little back bend here. Inhale to raise up. Exhale to bring the right elbow to the outside of the left knee, hands into the heart. On your next exhale, release, right hand down to the mat. Left toes out a bit to the side, roll onto the side of your right foot. And it's the exhale that sends the hips to hover over the mat. Inhale as you straighten out the front leg, bring your left hand forwards. Exhale to sink down. Inhale to come forward, straighten out the front leg. Exhale to sink down. And inhale to come forwards, straightening out your front foot for modified pyramid. Folding over, all 10 toes facing forwards. Inhale to take a lift. And exhale, send the left leg back, three-legged dog. As you exhale, come into that figure of four, downward facing dog. And placing left ankle above the right knee, flexing into your left toes, and encouraging left knee to move backwards. And then slowly walking the hands towards the back of the mat, bending into your standing leg, and finding your balance in standing pigeon. Hands in towards the heart in prayer. Keep flexing through the left toes to feel some more sensations in the hip. Just breathing, holding your space. Bringing the hands down to your mat, walking yourself forwards into that downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And walk your hands forwards into a plank. Take an inhale and exhale to move through your vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, bring the knees down and fold back into your child's pose, relaxing the forehead down. And observing your body, observing your breath. On your next inhale, slowly rise up, tuck the toes under, exhale, downward facing dog. On your next inhale, right leg rises, exhale, rocking forwards and stepping forwards. Bring the left knee down to the ground and inhale, raise the arms up, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, hands through the heart. Take an active twist towards your right and bring the left elbow to the outside of your right knee, opening up through the right shoulder, gazing up to the roof or just over the right shoulder. From here, we're going to tuck the left toes under and raise the left knee off of the ground. keep sucking the belly button towards the spine and to help you to twist around your core. Gazing down and getting ready to step left leg to meet the right, arriving in your twisted chair. Check that your knees are nicely in line. Open up through the right shoulder. Again, sucking belly button towards the spine, engaging Uddiyana Bandha. And then open up the arms on your next inhale. Bring the left hand onto the right knee. And as you exhale, finding your balance to stand up and grabbing on to that knee as you do. Maybe sending your gaze towards the thumb, towards the back of your mat. Really ground through the standing leg. If you want a bit more, you can grab into the outside of your right foot with the left hand and extend, open up through your heart space. Keep standing up straight, proud. Gazing forwards, you can release the leg, point the toes, keep it there, hands to the heart. And as you exhale, figure of 4, sinking down into your standing pigeon. 3 deep breaths here, maybe coming in a little deeper this time. You can stay here, or if you want a bit more, we're going to take a twist in our standing pigeon, bringing the right elbow to the sole of the foot and bringing the hands into the heart. Really engage your pelvic floor here to help you to find balance. Squeeze the toes into the mat, using a steady drishti to keep that balance. And it's okay if you fall out. Totally natural, just gently coming back. And release, inhaling to rise up, exhaling to bring that right knee into the chest. On your next inhale, extend the right leg back behind you and finding your aeroplane parallel through your hips, active through the back leg, bend into the front knee, and gently land, raising the arms up, inhaling, high crescent lunge, exhale, sink a bit deeper. Inhale, open up through your heart, cactusing the arms, sweeping them down to the mat, straightening out the front leg, modified pyramid, maybe raising the left toe towards the sky, or you can keep the foot grounded. We're going to take a twist here. You can either have the right hand into the inside of the left foot or towards the outside. And you can keep the back heel raised, or you can ground it in a traditional pyramid 45-degree type of angle. Left arm up towards the sky. Looking for sensations down the side of this left hip. So play with drawing left hip back. Keep grounding into your feet. Squeeze inner thighs together. Open up through the heart. Gazing down, bending into the front leg and coming onto the side of your right leg. From here, coming into either supported Vashist or coming into this figure of 4 version of our side plank. Exhale, we're going to bring elbow towards knee. Inhale, extend forwards as you straighten out. Exhale to bend. Inhale to straighten out. Exhale to bend. Inhale to straighten out. Bring the left hand down to the mat and bring that left leg forwards for our pigeon. And walk your right leg back and walk the hands towards you. You can play with an angle of the front leg that feels comfortable for your knee. It doesn't have to be a 90-degree angle. We just want to try to ground through this right hip, feeling some stability here. And take a moment here, finding the opening in the front of the hip flexor. Make sure not to feel any pain in the lower back. If you do, you're going to want to come a little bit forwards. Squeeze into your glutes. And either staying here, you can fold forwards in your sleeping pigeon, or a little bit more active opening. We're going to extend the arms backwards. As we exhale, we're going to come down actively, maybe tapping chin or forehead onto the mat. Inhale to raise up. Exhale to tap, coming down. Inhale, raise up. And exhale to tap. Inhale, raise up. And from here, you can stay in your sleeping pigeon if you're already there. Or we're going to take a little bend by bringing the left elbow onto the sole of our foot. I'll just turn around so that you can see me. So just as we were in our Paravirita Utkatasana, our twisted lunge, here also opening up through the heart, twisting around the core, opening right shoulder towards the sky. Gently release. Bring the weight into the left side of the hip and extend the right leg forwards. Folding forwards into Janusrisasana, left sole of the foot into the inside of your right thigh. And just walk the hands forwards, holding on to the foot or onto your shin. Inhale as you lift, suck belly to spine. Exhale as you fold. Inhale to raise up. And here we've arrived at our baby grasshopper. So we're going to bring the left foot over the right, kind of in line with the knee. And imagine we're going to stand on this foot. So you're going to want to feel nice and stable and grounded here. And then you're going to take a twist towards the right, bringing the hands in line as if you would for chaturanga. So feeling like we're going to come forward and balance onto our hands. Check if you can grab onto your left foot. If you can't, this is a nice place in which you could use a belt or a strap to help you to hold on. If you're using your belt, you're going to bring the hand here close in line with the hip. You can use a little bit of momentum here to help you to stand up onto this foot as you rock forwards. If you're not using the belt, grabbing onto the foot, grounding through this foot, hand forwards, use a bit of momentum, rocking forwards, and it's that right leg that's hovering off the mat. And you can always send your gaze towards your outstretched foot. And keep hovering that hip up, really trying to stand up through the standing leg. One more breath here, you've got it. And release. Well done, good work. Cross the feet in front of you, bring the hands forwards and step back into your plank. Take an inhale at the top, exhale to move through your vinyasa. Inhale to open up through your heart. And exhale onto the knees, well-deserved rest, child's pose. Relax completely. Maybe you want the hands back to completely relax through your shoulders. your next inhale, slowly start to rise up. Exhale into your downward facing dog. On your next inhale, left leg rises up towards the sky. Exhale to rock forwards, stepping left leg forwards. Bring the right knee down. As you inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale, hands through the heart, taking an active twist towards your left, hooking the right elbow to the outside of the left knee, opening up through your heart. Each inhale, lengthen. Exhale, sucking belly towards the spine, twisting around your core. From here, tucking the toes under and straightening out the back leg. Keep squeezing inner thighs together, steady drishti and connection to pelvic floor, helping you to find your balance. Gazing down, and on your next exhale, right leg meets the left. In our twisted chair, take a moment to check knees are in line. Open up through your left shoulder. Open up through the arms on an inhale. And then as you exhale, bringing that left knee in towards the chest. Opening up, left arm towards the back of the mat. And stand up nice and straight and tall. Steady gaze. More of a challenge to gaze back towards that hand. Keep the toes nice and active. If you want more, we're grabbing onto the foot and extending here. Nice sensations through the left IT band. And keep opening up through your heart. On an inhale, through center, hands to the heart. Point the toes, keep the leg there. Strength of our quads. And exhale, coming in to our figure of four, standing pigeon. And sinking down a little deeper. And breathing into our hip. If you want a bit more from this pose, we're taking our twist towards the left, towards the right, sorry. Bringing the hands into the heart and opening up through the right shoulder. And keep engagement to the pelvic floor to really help you to find the balance here. Quite a tricky pose. Slowly release. Exhale, rising up, knee into the chest. Inhale as you fly back into your airplane. Take an inhale to expand. And exhale to bend into the front leg. Gently land, raising the arms up, high crescent lunge. Exhale to sink down. Inhale as you cactus the arms, breathe into the heart space. And exhale, hands down to the mat, folding over, modified pyramid. All 10 toes pointing forwards. Your choice, modify as you need. Back heel can be raised, maybe front toes raised. Coming into our twist, you can ground the front toes, left hand to the inside or the outside of your right toes. Draw this right hip back, squeezing pelvic floor as you raise the right arm up towards the sky. Gently gazing down, bending into your front knee and coming onto the side of the left foot, either supported Vashisthasana or our figure of 4. Bring the hands behind your head and exhaling here to touch your elbow towards the knee. Inhaling as you expand, straighten out. Exhaling, knee to elbow. Inhale to expand. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale to expand. Bringing the right hand down and bringing the right leg forwards. And drawing the left leg back, finding our way into our pigeon. Find that perfect position here for your pigeon. Doesn't have to be 90 degrees, always taking care of your knees. Just try to ground through your left hip. Find your stability. Maybe walk the hands back if that feels okay for your lower back. Breathing here as we sink down. Engaging the glutes, pelvic floor to protect the lumbar spine. And then you can either fold forwards into your sleeping pigeon or doing that same exercise of actively opening. Exhaling, touching the forehead or the chin to the mat. Inhale, raising up, opening through the heart. Keep squeezing your glutes. Exhale to come down. Inhale to raise up. And exhale to come down. Inhale, raise up. And we take that same twist. I'll swap sides again so you can see me. And bringing your elbow into the sole of the foot. Opening up through the left shoulder. Gently release. Shift the weight into the right and bring the left leg forwards. Bring the right foot into the inner thigh for Janushri Sasana. Slowly walking the hands forwards, folding from your hips, grabbing onto the foot or the shin, folding yourself down, breathing deeply. Inhale to raise up. And it's Baby Grasshopper on this side. Bring your right foot over the left in line with the knee. Remembering you need to feel nice and grounded on this foot. If you need your strap, bringing the loop around your foot and holding onto that with the right hand. Left hand comes in front of you, kind of in line with the hip or a little bit behind, depending on your proportions. And then we're going to use the momentum to come forward and raise the hip off of the ground. And if you're not using your strap, you're just going to grab onto the outside of the foot, rocking forwards again, and hovering hip over, drawing your arm into the position of Chaturanga, that 90-degree angle of the arm, gazing towards the toe. One more breath. And release. Well done. Good job. Unravel. And cross the legs in front of you. And bringing the hands forward, stepping or jumping back. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. And exhale. Take your rest in your child's pose. Thanking your body for all the effort. Enjoying your journey through these difficult postures. legs. Inhale. Slowly start to rise up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, rocking forwards and stepping forwards. Raising up into high crescent lunge, opening actively towards the right. And exhale to bring the left elbow to the outside of the right knee, hands into the heart. Open the right shoulder up towards the sky. Gaze down, step forwards into Paravirita Utkatasana. Open up through the shoulder, knees in line, sink a bit deeper. Opening up the arms, inhaling. Exhale, we're going to rise up, knee in towards the chest. Grabbing onto the foot or just staying with the hand on the knee. Open up through the heart as you expand. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the heart, release the foot. Inhale, keep it there. Exhale, figure of four. Fold yourself down. Taking a twist here, bringing the right hand, right elbow rather, towards the sole of your foot. And then getting ready here to come into our grasshopper. The hands are going to come down in line with the long side of our mat. And imagine you really have to stand onto this arm, so you want to have a nice grip. I kind of like it to be up in my mid-arm at least. So just work it up a bit higher if you need. And then we're going to rock forwards. Shuffle this left foot a little bit back. Think chaturanga arms. You can have the support of the left hip onto the left elbow, which makes it a bit easier. Otherwise, you can literally just stand onto the forearm. Send the left leg out to the side once you find your balance. And you can always use the support of the left hip. Gazing towards the outstretched leg. And to come out, draw the foot towards your buttocks and slowly come out. Taking a moment here, enjoying all that effort. Even if you didn't take flight today, just enjoying the process of it. Having fun along the way. Bring the sitting bones down to the ground. And we're in the position for Ardha Matsyendrasana, half Lord of the Fishes. Just hug the knee into the chest, catching the breath for a moment as you sink the right hip down. Then we're going to bring right arm up and back behind the spine, helping you to sit up nice and straight. Inhale, left arm up to the sky. And exhale to hook left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Each inhale, we lengthen through the spine. And each exhale, we twist. Inhale to lengthen. And exhale, we twist. Inhale through center. And exhale, finding your way into your Navasana, maybe straightening out the legs. And crossing the legs, moving through your Vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, a well-deserved child's pose. Relax completely. Deepen your breath. On the next inhale, slowly coming up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Moving to our left side. Inhale, left leg rises, three-legged dog. Exhale to rock forwards and step forwards. Inhale as you raise up, high crescent lunge. Exhale to open actively towards the left and hook the right elbow towards the outside of your left knee. Hands into the heart, open up through the left shoulder. And gazing down on your next exhale, step the right leg to meet the left. And in our twisted chair, sinking a little deeper, opening up left shoulder, keep twisting around. Inhale, let's open the arms. On the exhale, bring the weight into the right foot as you begin to open up, left knee into the chest, standing up, nice and tall. Staying here or grabbing on to the left foot with the right hand and extending, opening up through your heart. On an exhale, we release the leg and we keep it there for our inhale. And then exhale as we come down into our standing pigeon, sinking the hips down low, keeping the left foot nice and active. And coming in for the twist here, twisting towards the right, and bringing the left arm or elbow into the sole of the foot. Opening up through the shoulder, steady gaze, engagement to pelvic floor, connection to the soles of our feet to keep balanced. And then bending down, bringing the hands down, coming into this crouching position. If you're like me, you may need to move a bit so that your hands can be on the mat. And then just make sure that your foot is nicely onto the left arm. Hands are shoulder distance apart. Remember, you can always just practice the baby grasshopper if this doesn't work, or just work it through in progressions. So we're going to move the foot back, rock forwards, finding that point of balance, slowly lifting the toes up towards our buttocks, and then sending the right leg forwards. Maybe you want the support of the right elbow onto the right hip, gazing towards the foot. To come out, slowly bend everything, landing, and taking a moment here to rest, or another moment to play. You can always pause the video and play. So the beauty of home videos, home yoga videos. And then slowly sit bones down, taking that twist towards your left. Each inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, twist, sinking your hips down into the mat. Just taking this moment to enjoy all the benefits of this fiery practice, your own personal journey in your hand balances. Inhale through center, bringing the feet forwards. Just scoot your buttocks a little bit forwards because we're going to roll back into Halasana. First, we're going to take a balance. So you're going to bring peace fingers onto the big toes, finding your balance on the sitting bones. Just find that equilibrium there. Engage the core. And then slowly extend the legs out. Shoulders rolling back. Nice long straight spine. Steady gaze. And slowly we roll back onto the spine and into Halasana. From here, you can keep supporting the back, especially if the toes don't reach the ground. But if they do reach the ground, maybe interlace the fingers, opening up through the shoulders. And just enjoying this inversion, maybe even closing the eyes, bringing the attention inwards. The benefits of these fiery Vinyasa practices is it really just helps to calm the mind. So just enjoying that here and now. If you want to come up into shoulder stand, supporting your back with the hands, raising one leg up at a time, finding your nice straight line, active through the toes, active through the quads, feeling like you're stacking your ankles over the knees, knees over hips, hips over shoulders. Slowly bring the feet behind the head again for Halasana. Maybe taking ear pressure pose, bending into the knees and hugging around the back of your hamstrings. Bringing the hands down to the mat to help your descent. Slowly, one vertebra at a time, coming down onto the spine. Hug the knees into the chest and just rock from side to side. And releasing, giving your back a nice little massage. Maybe you want to come into happy baby. Nice. Last release through the hips. Making any last movements you need to give your body what it needs before finding your way into your Shavasana, extending yourself over your mat, softening through every part of the body and softening through the mind, allowing yourself to be still, to take this treasured time to do nothing, to just be, to rejuvenate and to soak up all the benefits of your asana practice. Thank you for practicing with me, lovelies. I encourage you to stay as long as you like in your Shavasana. Look forward to seeing you next time on the mat. Namaste.